Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? This podcast is sponsored by Richard Eidelberg, CPA, PC. Richard has been my personal accountant for 5 years, and our relationship has grown into an incredible friendship. He now serves over 30 members in my business. His firm specializes in corporate tax, financial bookkeeping, and management advisory services for small and medium businesses. His expertise is helping his clients manage the intricacies of tax law and teaching small and medium-sized businesses how to navigate the tough landscape of tax. And I really have to add something personal in here. I recommend Richard to everyone I know. He has financially changed my life and helped me take the worry of the financial part. I earn the money and he teaches me and does everything for me possible. I cannot recommend this man enough. He will work with you to create an action plan in order to organize your business finances, which in turn affects you personally in so many amazing ways that you didn't even know. So you can email Richard at info@thecpausa.com, or you can call him directly at his office at 631-623-2400, and you can visit thecpausa.com to contact and learn more, and we will upload all of his information to the show notes below. Hello, my Level Up family. So here's the thing. We are going to switch things up a little bit, starting with this episode. Okay. So first I want to recap last episode. Last episode, we went over 7 rules to level up your life, why they are important and how simple they are to master. If you didn't listen, make sure you go back, listen, because we are on this journey together and I do not want you to miss a thing. So what are we going to do this week that's a little bit different? So Mondays, as you know, have been the full episode of Level Up Drops. Then on Wednesdays, my affirmation episodes have been dropping. And you guys have been amazing at going back, binge listening, and listening to episodes over and over. And I'm so grateful for that. And in addition, it's just a brilliant thing to do, right? Because sometimes we hear something the first time, but it's the more we hear a message, the bigger the impact and the more that it sinks in and the more we are transforming the way we think. So what's going to happen starting today? I'm going to be going over a topic, right? Today's episode, and we are going to spread it out over 4 episodes. So we're going to start today, which is a Monday. You might be listening to it on a different day, but it's going to be a Monday in my world. Okay. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're going to be spreading this episode over 4. So instead of listening to one chunk, you're going to listen to it broken up. Okay. And then we're going to listen to affirmations on Friday instead of Wednesday. So we're going to test this. We may do it for a couple of weeks and end it, or we may continue based on the feedback. Okay. So we are on this journey together, and I would love nothing more than to know, how do you feel about it? Are you loving it? Experience these next 2 weeks. Okay. So this episode is dropping in 4 shorter episodes. Again, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday affirmations. So what is today's topic? Or I should say, what is this week's topic? It's being obsessed. So we're going to go over why it's important, areas to be obsessed in. And so here's what's going to happen with shorter episodes. Each morning, you can listen to a short message and allow me into your heart and into your mind every single day, because we're on this journey together. So as you experience this episode over the next 4 days, let me know. Are you loving it? Are you liking the shorter daily messages? Or Did you prefer the whole episode in one big chunk? Okay. Because this way, the way we're experimenting now and deciding if we're going to go forward, you're kind of getting you're not kind of, you are getting a daily dose of Debbie every day. So that's really lucky me. Okay. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about it. Obsession. It's amazing today that so much of society, so what do? They use this word almost in a negative tone, right? So think about it. They're obsessed about their new business, right? I'm kind of like mimicking somebody, right? They're obsessed with their new business. They're so obsessed with their grades, like they're studying all the time. They're obsessed with lacrosse or football, or you get to choose the sport that you're obsessed to master. I'm using those sports because my boys play them and they inspire me every day. People also think, and I'm going to put that in quotations, like I'm giving you invisible quotations, think when you're obsessed with one thing, like that must mean you're going to neglect other things. But here it is. On the contrary, we've all heard this. How you do anything is how you do everything. So let's think about it for a moment. Someone who is obsessed with their life is usually obsessed with joy, right? If you're obsessed with your life, you're obsessed with joy. They're obsessed with the people they love. They're obsessed with discipline. They don't neglect other things. Their positive obsession for their life and to have the best life carries over to other things. Okay. So what are we going to do this week? We're going to be going over 4 things to be obsessed with that I believe are good. Okay. They're to be all in to our life, right? So what are the 4 things we're going to go over? Our life, being obsessed with our life, what we do for a living. It's good to be obsessed with it. Our mindset, we know how important this is, and our hunger for growth. So today we're going to talk about the first one. Okay. Today we're going to talk about being obsessed with our life. Living our best life, playing full out, removing distractions, and being fully happy. Here's the thing, my friends. We have one life. We don't have a dress rehearsal. And I'm reading right now Bob Goff's new book, Undistracted. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay. Every one of his books are amazing. And one of the things he spoke about, which really stopped me, and it kind of like hit me in the gut, was when he talked about how much of our life we waste, right? So whether that's scrolling, overthinking, procrastinating, he said, so this was the kind of like the exercise he said to do. Think about how long you plan to live. Morbid thought. Okay. So I'm just going to say 150. I'm going to say I'm going to live to be 150 years old. You decide your number. Okay. So calculate how many minutes that is on a timer. So for example, I'm 50 years old now, 50 and a half. Calculate to the amount of life, you have left on a really good time, a really good calculation. Okay. Now hit that timer and visually watch seconds disappear, minutes disappear. Imagine watching the time clock of your life go down. I'm willing to bet that every single one of us would do more. We would become more obsessed with our life because we think we have like unlimited time, and it's not meant to come from a place of scarcity. My friends, why not be obsessed with the one life we have? We'd make better use of our time if we were watching that go down. We would be obsessed about living our life, not just getting by, not just drifting along, really being intentional, making the moments count, creating memories. So let me ask you a few questions. Are you obsessed with your life? Are you doing what you really want to do? Are you living the way you really want to live? Are you earning what you really know you deserve to earn? Are you traveling the way you want to travel? Are you in a relationship that brings you joy and happiness and bliss? Are you present, fully present with your family? That's part of being obsessed with your life. Because does it count if you're all physically in the same room, but everybody's scrolling on their phones? Are you going for minutes together or moments together? Are you obsessed with your vision? Are you obsessed with the way you're building? Are you obsessed with your mindset? Are you obsessed with your health? Are you getting what I'm saying? Being obsessed is good. These are the type of things that we think about and we dive into when we think about being obsessed with our life. It's what will separate you from the rest. If you're not obsessed about your life, you're settling for your life. If you're not obsessed, you're going through the motions. If you aren't waking up with a fire in your belly and a love inside of your heart, what are you doing with the time that we have? Because the reality is that every minute matters. Your life will be a legacy. What's your legacy? Are you obsessed about it? My friends, we want to be obsessed about our life. We are the authors of our life. You are limitless. You can be anything that you want. You can create anything you want. But do you believe that? Okay. So I'm going to ask you today to decide to be obsessed, to go all in, to dive into your potential, to light your soul on fire. And I'm going to leave you with this thought today. Evaluate your day. Like really evaluate your day. Are you obsessed in a good way about your life? Because today's part of your life, right? We're doing that countdown. Decide to be all in and become obsessed. Make every moment count. Okay. Message me. Let me know something you did different, something you will do going forward, because the more obsessed we are about our life, the greater the impact we are going to have with the people around us, the greater the legacy that you are leaving. So tomorrow, we're going to be talking about being obsessed with our mindset. So I love you, my friends. Make today matter.